Hi, Marc Warnke here, PackGoats.com. I thought it would help you out with some birthing strategies with locations and stuff like that. So before I get into that, remember, if you know, they know me as the goat guy, so if you want to share this with other people or whatever, cool. Please subscribe, please comment, and please share. So I hope you find this helpful. One of the things that I have found difficult, I have now 9 breeding does. I have wethers in the back and I have juveniles in between, and we separated everybody else, and we got babies, and we got a full farm of babies, milk, dairy, breeders, growing juveniles, and then big giant packers and all that good stuff. So one of the things I have in the doe pen here is a 3-option, 3-separation bedding feeding area, because with 9 does, I'm going to, during kidding season, have more than one that's close to being due. And so this little area, you can see I separated the water container. So from both sides, the main area, they can have access to the water, and then this one has water. And then I have a corner feeder in this one, and then 2 lights. So this is one of the areas. I close this gate, I put the doe in here that's breeding. She's still with her buddies. She doesn't feel too alone, but she feels safe in there. And each goat picks its favorite area. Each goat has an area that they like to bed most. Now, girlfriend over here, she's my next doe due. And so I'm out and about working all day today, so I'm gonna be around. I'm just gonna let her pick her spot. But I know where she's gonna pick. She's gonna pick that barn over there. We're gonna talk about it, but these goats will tell you, if you have the chance to let them, where they want a kid. They'll spend a couple of days bedding there. It's always their preferential spot. It's where they're most comfortable. They'll keep other does out of it, and they tell you kind of where they want to go. So this is where they feed. That's the only reason girlfriend's here right now, but she's been bedding consistently over here. So I have this location for an isolated chamber. I have this location for an isolated chamber. And then if we go over here, we created this barn as a dual purpose because we're gonna run a couple of horses as well here pretty soon. If you guys know Trisha, she's my lady, and she's a horse gal as well. And so we're gonna flop this around. We built it on a mobile strategy, so it's on skids. We can pull it wherever we want. We're eventually gonna have a bigger ranch one of these days. So we're kind of building everything so it's mobile. But this one, we want it for, you know, a horse stall and all that fun stuff. But you can see I hung lights through the backside right here, and then I have a little feeding chamber over there. And this is where girlfriend keeps bedding. If she does not kid today, I'm gonna isolate her into here. And again, this is something to consider. It's really cold at nights right now. If they don't get them cleaned and taken care of, and they're good mothers quickly in a warm situation, there's a chance you're gonna lose one. Girlfriend, as a mother, last year when she had her baby, all she did is snort at it. She was confused by it. She wasn't interested in it. She kept trying to stay away from it. So there's no way I'm gonna trust her to having her kid alone. Now, as far as cameras go, they're great, and I have an elaborate camera system on this farm. But for me, because I like sleeping outside anyway, and I get better sleep outside, it's better for me to sleep in the barn on a cot in a sleeping bag with the doe that I think's potentially due that night, especially when it's one like girlfriend. And I like to sleep in there because for me, to wake up, to set my alarm, to look every 2 hours or hour and a half at a camera and then go back to sleep is more difficult than staying asleep all night, cozy in my sleeping bag, and then the sounds of birthing will wake me up. So I'll hear her when she's getting ready to start kidding, and then I get a good full night's sleep. I'm comfy. You just need a really good sleeping bag, and I got one. So that's kind of my strategy with things. So goat barn, goat barn, goat barn, 2 birthing chambers, main community area, lots of options as the does come in that I can separate them and have them have a safe place to have their babies. So that's kind of how I think about it, and that's what I do. Hope you find that helpful.